What's up, guys? Dr. Emily.
Boom.
Dr. Dan.
Having fun.
Getting adjusted. Chiros need adjusted too. So right now we're just loosening up Dr. Dan's trap muscles.
Feels so good. If you don't have a hypervolt or any kind of vibration gun, go invest in one.
Yes. Easy at-home therapy. Some patients, Hypervolt is a great brand. It's one of the first brands, so it's a little bit pricier. When I first brought one home, my family was obsessed with it, and then I told them how much it would cost to buy one, and they were like, ugh. But then after 2 more times of me bringing it home, they were like, you know what? A massage is $100 a month, and so if you use this 2-3 times a month, it already pays for itself. I'm like, yep. So now parents have a Hypervolt. Another functional gift to give people.
Functional gifts. Make your gifts healthcare related and positive related, right? Something that's going to better someone's
life, someone's health and wellness.
It's been a while.
To get adjusted.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, so Hypervolt helps get more blood flow to the area, helps loosen up muscles to improve range of motion. And I always say if I can feel that you're tight, like Dr. Dan's tight right here through a vibrating gun, you're probably pretty tight.
Do you feel that in there?
Yeah. Nice little rock in his shoulder.
Oh my gosh. And that's it, right, Doc? People just like rock up, don't they?
Yeah, so your body, pain is a signal that something's wrong, that you need to change something. If you're sitting like this all day and your back hurts, you shouldn't sit like that. But people ignore those things, or your body starts to ignore it eventually if it goes on for long enough. And then your body just kind of numbs that area. So I have some patients that they've been so tight for so long, I'll be digging into their traps to loosen up the muscle and they don't even feel it, which is crazy to me. But then after we work that muscle out a little bit, they have sensation back in their neck. So pain is just a signal you have to change something. And if you ignore it for too long,
your brain just kind of goes deaf, right?
Yes.
You get used to it. It's like, it's crazy. It's emotional stress. It's physical stress. If you're in it's just, we all have stress. We all have some kind of stress that we deal with. And your body adapts to it and it kind of says, oh, this is okay now. It's really not okay, but
a lot of my patients that are first-time patients come in here, and oftentimes they'll have just like 1 or 2 complaints, or they'll say something about their back or headaches. And then we check out their whole spine. It's all connected, the entire body from your feet up to your neck. And look down for me. Look up. Look down. And oftentimes patients will come in here and they'll be like, oh my God, I had no idea how bad of shape I was in. Or I didn't realize how bad that hurt. Or
until you start pressing on it.
Yeah, until you start pressing on it or trying to move it. I've had a lot of patients that come in for one thing and then say, oh my God, I didn't even realize that this would start to feel better. I've had this pain for years. Patients that can't bend their toes, move their feet, their ankles have been locked up. They come in here for back pain and we check out their feet and they're like, oh my gosh, I haven't been able to bend that toe for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, and you didn't tell her about that? Didn't do anything? So.
It's kind of funny because when you live with something for so long, you forget about it.
Yeah, you accept it.
Yeah. And your brain forgets about it. Like, oh, I did hurt that ankle 25 years ago. And I remember it took years to heal. And we'll start pressing on the ankle or something and it'll be really sore and we'll say, what did you do? And they'll say, nothing, it's just sore. and then 2 or 3 appointments later, right?
Yeah, they're like, I forgot I fell off of a ladder 10 years ago and broke my right ankle. No, and things creep up on people over time. A lot of people don't realize how tight an area is, again, because they just ignore it. Dr. Dan's nice and tight right here on this right side. His little problem area.
Ever since I was a kid.
Yep, Dr. Dan. How'd you break your clavicle?
I broke, so here's how far back injuries go. I was in 3rd grade and playing football that turned into tackle football. And I got tackled and stood up and I was like, something feels weird in my shoulder, and it was tingling like crazy and I couldn't raise it up. And one of the teachers that was there says, oh, you probably just, strained it. Go play football again. And I went back out on the field and then I got real sick.
Like puking?
Oh, yeah. Have you ever been in so much pain you throw up? It's horrible.
No.
Oh, gosh.
I've eaten so much food I felt like I had to throw up. That's different stomach pain.
Food coma.
Yeah.
But broken clavicle. And man, when I was about like 10 or 12, that's when neck pain and low back pain started happening. And
12 years old was a bad year for you.
I know.
Is that when you had artificial?
Well, that's kind of funny. Like I used to play baseball. There's a little adjustment already, just from a little stretch.
Bit.
But good.
Yeah. Good. Yes, old injuries can plague you, but they also don't have to be injuries for life. A lot of people hurt their knee when they were in high school, and now they're 30 years old and they say, well, I can't squat anymore. I can't do any of this. Their quality of life goes down because they hang on to these old injuries. And there are things that you can do to protect old injuries and stay away from re-injury, but you shouldn't hold yourself back to the point where you can't do certain movements throughout the day or psychologically just perpetuate your injury forever.
Yeah.
I've had 2 ACL tears in my right knee, and I remember in chiropractic school I started CrossFit, and I told myself I couldn't do box jumps, I couldn't do all these movements because I didn't think my knee could handle it, and once you get over it, I move great now, but a big part of that is implementing a lot of the movements we've learned here. Take it. So you can see Dr. Dan's left side might even be a little bit tighter. This right side's twitching him a little bit. Take a deep breath. Good. Similar to yoga, being comfortable in the uncomfortable. Working out some muscle tension.
Oh, it's ticklish.
Deep breath in. There you go. All right. So Dr. Dan has a lot of tension built up all throughout his rib cage. Here we're just decompressing through the spine, through the sacrum a little bit. I do this to a lot of my patients and they say, can you teach my kids how to do this? Just feels good to stretch out, to decompress. Yes, right hip a little bit too. Alrighty. So we're gonna come up through mid back first. Let's have you take a nice deep breath. Exhale, let your shoulders fall. Good. Breath in. Good. One more. Relax back here. Tight in there. So we hypervolted through here a little bit. It's so tight though. I'm gonna do a little trigger point. So trigger point for you guys at home. Dr. Dan, let's have you take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let your body relax. Good. Good. Let's just keep breathing deep through here. So trigger point, normal muscle fibers should glide over each other as we move throughout the day, as we use our muscles working out, sitting at work. When there's too much pressure in one area, whether it's from exercise, whether it's from emotional stress, this is a lot of people's emotional band right here. In women, it's like the bra strap. But those muscle fibers feel like they can't build up quick enough. They start just clumping together. And that's how you get these knots through there. So here we're just pushing into these muscle fibers, trying to force them to relax a little bit. It helps break up these knots through the back. Whew. Breath in. Helps get more blood flow to the area, and it helps replace it with healthy muscle tissue. Good. Breath in. Exhale. Awesome. See it kind of melt away that tension. One more nice deep breath here. All right. Bend this knee. Let's see how Dr. Dan's hips are moving today. All right, let's have you push back against me. Good, stop. So here I'm using my shoulder. I'm stretching out the ankle, knee, hip, all this musculature through the front of the leg. Go ahead, push back. Stop. A little twitch in Dr. Dan's glute. Push back. Stop. One more push. Good, stop. So yeah, sometimes when people are super tight, I see they'll say, why is my hamstring cramping up? Or why is my glute twitching? Those muscles are trying to, it feels so tight. They're trying to stop me from stretching through here and protect, but just kind of got to relax through that. Left side's a little bit looser. Yep, push.
Feels more connected.
Hey, there you go. Push back. Stop. Goal is to get everyone's heel to touch their butt.
That sounds good, huh?
Yeah. Push. Stop. One more push. Good. Stop. Yeah, left heel is there. So, a little rotated through the hips. You can see the left foot is just a little bit shorter than the right. But when we look up in the hips, we're tilted up through the sacrum as well. A little tender all through here.
Gosh.
That's so tender. Woo! All right, so I'm going to do a drop on this right hip. Let's have you cross this right leg over. This table's going to come up underneath you and test it. All right. One more. Relax this leg. Okay, left foot still a little short, but let's see how the SI joints are moving.
Definitely the right side. Ugh.
A little bit better, still
Yeah.
locked up. All right, so I'm gonna come straight down on this left greater tuberosity. Takes me back to chiropractic school. Contact point. Or greater trochanter. Good. So feet are a little bit more evened out through here, but I'm gonna come get this pelvic rotation. You can see right glute is all higher than the left glute. So rotate it through the pelvis. I'm gonna grab the front of this left hip and then come down on the right side. All right. Pretty close. Pretty dang close.
Dude, I feel it.
Yeah. Awesome. This is probably more rotation through the lumbar spine. So let's have you flip this side up towards me. Good. Dr. Dan's flexible through his thoracic spine. Shoulders are nice and flat while the hips are still rotated through here.
All right, there. Just,
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Take a breath in. Good job. Never dropped anyone off of a table.
No.
So
Amazing. One lady voluntarily rolled off there.
rolled off.
Not voluntarily. She went too quick.
Breath in. Nice knees. Alright, flat on your back. Okay, and Dr. Dan, with his old AC joint or clavicle injury, but also just being right-handed, most of my patients right side dominant. His shoulders are really even compared to most people, which is great. But yeah, but this trap is still a little tight, so I'm going to do a little trigger point through this trap as well. And this trap muscle comes from your shoulder up to the base of your skull and then back down your spine. So that is why when there's neck dysfunction, when something's rotated to the right, like it is right here in Dr. Dan's neck, the most common area for neck dysfunction to refer down into is the shoulder blade. So oftentimes people will come in with neck and shoulder pain. They think they're two separate things. And adjusting their neck, getting this muscle calmed down, they're like, oh, my shoulder feels better now. So here, I'm going to find this. I know, it's all through there. Right here.
I need you more, Doc.
I know. Let's have you take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Deep belly breath. Exhale, relax your jaw, let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Breath in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good.
Oh my gosh, that thing is deadly.
Breath in. Breathe out. Woo. Breath in. Breathe out. I usually tell patients to tell me if it's too much pressure, but for Dr. Dan, I'm just going to dig in there.
I can take it.
Yeah. Breath in. Good. Let's get 2 more nice deep breaths. 1 more. Awesome. Then I'm going to show you guys a little scalene and platysma muscle release as well. Platysma muscle, when I was in chiropractic school, we would call it the morning dookie muscle. It's the muscle that comes from your chin down to your clavicle, and when you're tensing, I didn't call it that, one of my professors did. But just, yeah, you can see, oh, how tight that is through there, and especially this right side, how that sticks out. So, I'm gonna have you look towards your right shoulder. Awesome. And then I'm just gonna pin down through here and have you slowly turn towards the left. As far as you can. There you go. Good. Look back. To the left. Good, a little more. Awesome. Let's see.
That's where.
Yeah. So, for everyone at home, Dr. Dan feels like he's getting stabbed in the neck right now.
It's a good stab.
It's a good stab. The first time someone did this to me, I truly felt like I was being stabbed. But then an hour later, I was driving and I turned my head to merge and I was like, oh my God, this is what it's like to be able to rotate.
You feel that in there?
Yes.
Doc, you are good. Dr. Emily's great, everybody.
Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna come up on this right side first and see if I'll hold up to the right. Good, nice and soft in that shoulder. Oh. Yes, you have a lot of rotation through there. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna come a little bit lower on this left side. Same thing. I'm gonna do a little bit of traction. All right, let's have you cup your right hand back behind your neck. Go back on your shoulder blade. This is another movement for shoulder and clavicle. Oh yeah.
That's so good though.
Same thing on this one. Kiss me up. Oh, muscle release through the wrist. Oh yeah. Dr. Dan, obviously chiropractor, works with his hands a lot. All of the muscles in your forearms and elbow come down and become the ligaments in your wrist and fingers. So releasing up through here, where he's got a nice little knot, helps open up through the wrist, through the forearms. Let me check out everyone's extension through here. People, especially people that work at desks, are flat flexed all day. And it pulls tension through the elbows, wrists and shoulders.
Dr. Emily's got some super strong hands and fingers.
That's why I have to take fish oils now.
Bring it all back.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Lock
right
out,
there,
do you?
yeah. And then, let me.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you get to see that?
Yeah.
Just a little more.
Well, okay. Dr. Dan's feet look like hands under these socks. He stretches his feet and toes every day, so these feel great.
It's it. Look at that right there, yeah. You guys saw, oh my gosh, on the other, there goes the knee, wonderful. On the other video, like, you gotta take care of your feet. You gotta take care of your toes, especially.
Does your foot move like this? Because it should. Good. Awesome.
Oh, man, does that feel good, doc?
Yes, and this knee.
Do you feel, I mean,
Yeah.
Dr. Emily's been a chiropractor for 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel how tight people's feet are?
Yes, it's crazy. Most people, if you're watching this at home right now, try to curl your toes into the floor and see how much you can mash out your toes. Most people can't even go like this with their, oh, there's a dog hair. Can't even go like this through their foot. You should be able to stretch your foot open through the ankle. All this fascia comes up into the knee. That's a great release for the toes, ankle, and the knee.
Right foot?
Yep. And that's why left foot feels pretty good. Left big toe moves great. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
But when this arch collapse,
Oh, is that knee right there?
I know, when this arch collapses in here, your big toe tendon comes back, passes over through here. So that restricts that big toe tendon. That's everyone's big toes get locked up. So you can just play around with traction and bending to open that back up. Awesome. Stretching the toes in flexion. Yep. And extension. Whew, which is, yeah, just sticky in there. Alrighty. How are you feeling?
Awesome.
Good.
Ooh, feel that right there?
I know.
That's good. That's better, right?
Yeah. Relax the shoulder.
All right.
Nice. Alrighty. Peace out, guys.
Peace out. If you're in Pittsburgh, come see us.
Yeah.
Get the whole body worked on. Dr. Emily's awesome. Great job. Thank you.